What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this American Horror Stories Season 2, Episode 3, Breakdown and Review. I feel like I'm the only person watching this, and I have to go to Reddit to get all of the chatter on what people are thinking. This season is remarkably better than last season, and let's see if this episode continues the trend. Spoilers, I think it did, but Reddit didn't. We open with two chicks in a nightclub hunting blokes when the blonde Marcy, played by Bella Thorne, who I've heard a lot about. I heard about her OnlyFans thing and her, whole persona and controversy, but I thought she was really good in this. She meets Wyatt and we have the clunkiest, cringiest kind of like dialogue. This bit was awkward, but the rest was pretty decent. It was a bit awkward, but somehow still better than last season. They both do it in a car, predictably. He disrespects her, saying they just want a mark, and, well, at the start, I thought she just wanted a pump and dump, more so than an influencer and a crypto scam, but, well, as we found out, she was actually the murderer all along. Bella Thorne is in this episode, like I said, and I'm unsure why she just left her mate at the club, but it became clear by episode's end. She heads home to her husband as they seem to have some sort of cuck thing going on, and there's a serial killer going around town which connects to her friend saying don't end up on the news, but shock, she was the one doing this all along. Bella Thorne is pretty good in this. She's not terrible, and she wakes up in the middle of the night checking her locks, and in the end, she was actually just checking to see if anyone has actually escaped, just in case one of the people isn't actually fully dead. Now, I have to wonder, what jobs are they doing to afford this huge fancy mansion? However, Chaz wakes up, finds her checking the locks, and the next day Bella and her mate talk about her open marriage, and her husband is not getting as much action, and he could be jealous, but yeah, it's an awkward one. I couldn't do that if you ask me, having my wife go around and get absolutely filled in by every Chad around town. The killer that has been going around town works out the same as the urban legend as what happened to her, but again, she is the killer. The person flashing her warning of the killer in the back seat, and it seems that women aren't off limits for Marcy as she's doing some finger banging of her own. You know what? You never really hear of fingering these days. But we cut to her mate who's angry as she's at the club and still pinging people back. She's been ditched quite a lot for her mate to go off finger banging, and her friend calls her a disgusting freak, which feels like, I don't know, it kind of came out of nowhere. I feel like this show could have been a really, really good season long. But, well, as an episode, it did really work. She randomly finds her husband at the club, and she's furious he decided to come to her turf and chaperone her. Now, the whole thing with the husband being jealous and wanting to come to the club, when the twist was revealed, it didn't really make any sense whatsoever. As, well, what danger is there perceived? Because the danger that we're presented with is the killer, but they're the killers. She randomly notices the car that rammed her, and she, runs the license plate, and her husband's upset that he's no longer number one in the relationship. She admits she has a desire, that she's always hungry, but it's not as sex addiction as I thought. It's just she wants to kill people who made fun, similar to people who made fun of her in school. She managed to track down the dude to a homeware shop, and this actor is Nico Greetham, who was in last season's episode Naughty List about the influencers, the parody of the Team 10 house, and also the alien part of Double Feature. I think he's really, really good in American Horror Stories, and shout out to him, and I really hope that he is going to be in season 11, which was revealed last night, will be coming this fall, or autumn if you're in the UK, probably October. He's a total weirdo and offers to show her knives, hinting he knows who she is, but, he kind of doesn't. as she heads into his house and finds the missing people posters. He is aghast that she managed to track him down, but he has these missing people posters because he has been looking for her, thinking that she was a victim of the killer. We see that night from his perspective as he tries to find her, but she injects him and knocks him out, and her husband comes to save her, in quotes, and he's in on the whole thing. Her husband has found an apartment in the city, and they have a fancy killer room. She is the killer all along. She wants to kill misogynists and narcissists and rid the world of those people. Reddit may have said that the twist is predictable, but I'm an absolute dumbass and didn't see it at all. Turns out that her friend was right, and she is making up for high school trauma due to the mark on her face. She says that it is wrong, and after a monologue really hurting this guy, her husband starts to move out. Now, it's weird as he isn't a narcissist. He was trying to help her, but he saw too much. She decides to finally do things together with her husband, and I'm not sure why he got jealous as the blokes that she's getting filled in by get killed. But anyway, I thought this was a really decent episode. There's been some really interesting topics, but while I enjoyed this episode and thought it was really good, better than the last seasons, the whole twist thing was weird when you think about what came before it. But anyway, that is it for this video. Please drop a like, do subscribe with notifications on if you want more from us, and I'll see you soon, and goodbye.